Lately, one of the worries that's been going on amongst business owners, employers, employees, entrepreneurs is recession. A couple of financial experts predicted that in Nigeria, during and after the coronavirus, we'll be hitting a recession of 12%. What? Now let me tell you the implication of that. Okay, so you've got 100,000 naira right now with you. When you go to the market, you can only get goods worth 88,000 naira. Your money has depreciated. You still got your 100,000, but now it's worth 88,000 naira. And that got me thinking, how can the rural exit community overcome this recession? Then I said to myself, everyone has got to have something doing with financial benefits, no matter how small. And together, with the help of the rural exit community, today, I'll be talking about how to start your business with little or no money during recession. But hey, hold up! Scroll down, yes, scroll down. If you're still seeing a red sign in the subscribe button, it means you haven't subscribed. Why? Guys, support the rural exit community and subscribe. It's free. Once you're done, keep watching. Welcome back to my channel, everyone. This is Rural Exit with Uyime Ajufo, where we are all about being better than where we came from. Recession can be a very hard time for everyone, both startup, medium, and big companies. This is a time where everything goes up. Things are really pricey. Time where people are hoarding their money and refusing to give capitals for startup. But hey, recession can also be a good thing. Okay, before you stone me, stick with me. Recession is also a time where money changes hands, okay? So let's say before recession or before coronavirus, commercial properties were the in thing. There was so much money in commercial properties. But during the coronavirus, you find companies like Zoom spiking up financially. Recession is not totally bad. It's just a case of money changes hands. And that brings me to my first point. Find the new need and solve it. A lot of startups and business owners does this the other way around, which is totally wrong. They get excited, create a product, and then bring it to the market to sell. And then you get disappointed. Oh, people are not purchasing me. People don't want to buy my product. I've been a victim of that before. No, that's not what to do. What you should do right now is find the new need. Find what people in your community need. Find what people really need right now and provide a solution to it. Not to spoil anything for you, yeah? But I doubt if during recession and after coronavirus, people would need so much shoes or so much bags or so much clothes like they used to before. People will still get it, yeah, but the demand will reduce drastically. In cases like that, you've got to find a new need. What is it that people really desire or people really need? And when you find that, you are off to a good start. Number 2, start small. I know for every startup, we all have that feeling that, oh, your business is going to change the world. You're going to be the next Bill Gates, the next Dangote. I get it. But meanwhile, start small. There's so many reasons why you should start small. Number 1, when life happens, you have smaller risks. That's one thing a lot of startups fail to understand. That in as much as you think your business is going to be the next big thing, life happens. And if life happens, it's better for you to deal with smaller risks. Number 2, reduce your level of debt, okay? When you have to start big, then you have to start looking for capitals, which people won't even give you. And if they give you and life happens, then you have so much debt in your hand. I know so many people who are in these shoes. When they started off, they never ever believed they would get into debt. You've got to start small and reduce the risks and debt that you might get into. I'm going to share a story of one of our Rural Exit members who presently has the biggest bakery in the East. I kid you not, Maggie Bread is the biggest bakery in the East. So this is how she started. While she was working in Nigerian breweries 13 years ago, something similar to what we are going through right now started, which is increase in price. The salary was not just enough anymore. You know, the value of the money you receive is drastically reduced. And she thought to herself, what can I do to add to what I earn to support the family while she was working in Nigerian breweries? And then she decided to make donuts, because when she goes to the office, she realized that everybody wants snacks and they have to go far away to get them. And she already had a market, which is our colleagues, yeah? So in the evening, she would get together with her family and make donuts, seal them, and take to the office, give some to her kids to take to school, and she started selling them. Little did she know, the few years down the line, she was going to be retrenched from Nigerian breweries. And when this happened, of course, everyone will feel bad. But then she said to herself, what can I do right now? I'm getting a bit older and I can't start looking for a job. So what can I do? And she started to do bread. Of course, she started small. She started with half a bag, then a bag. 13 years later, she owns the biggest bakery in the East. You know the funny thing about the generation we are in right now? Everyone will be like, yeah, she owns that big bakery. Yes, she owns that big bakery. But nobody wants to start with the donut in their office. So during a time of recession like this, you've got to think, how can I start? Start small. Start with something. You have no idea what the future holds. But for today, start small and start with something. So we have talked about identifying the need on starting. Let's go into the financial parts. Number 3, incentivized pre-order with money back guarantee. When I was putting these together, I was like, even me, as hard as I am, this would make me drop that cash. Yeah. So we're going to redefine pre-order. Pre-order is getting the money from your customers before the product is available. One way to get people to give you this money during hard times like this, even when times were not hard, people were not giving money. Now times are hard. One way to get people to give you this money is to have incentives or discounts. Yeah, and then we assure people with money back guarantee. What that means is, if you don't get this product at the set date I'm telling you you're going to get this product, I'm ready to give you back your money. Meaning you've got to be sure that that product will be available at the set date. I'm going to be giving you 2 case scenarios. Number 1, I have a friend who wanted to go into bag retails and she didn't have so much capital. But what she did was she came to meet a few friends of hers, including I, and she said, you know what, I want to go into bag retail and I already have my products available. But once I bring them from where I'm going to get them, I will be selling it at 15,000 naira. But if you give me the money before I go to the market to get them, I'll be selling it to you at 13,000 naira. First of all, I did a research and I found that 15,000 naira is actually within the price for this bag. But she was going to be giving to me at a discount of 13,000 naira if I give her the money before going to the market. And I said to myself, she's going to be back in a week. Let me, I beg, save this 2,000 naira and use it to pay my light bill. Successfully, with the discounts given, she was able to gather capital from some of us to go to the market and get this product. Number 2 case scenario, this is with a smaller business. So let's say you go to church every Sunday, you're a regular member, and after service, the weather is so hot and everybody wants a cold drink, and you know how to make zobo. So let's say it takes you 2,000 naira to produce 50 bottles of zobo and it's going to be selling for 100, 150, 200. Well, that's depending on the environment you find yourself. I bought zobos for about 200 naira before. So you could sell between 100 to 200, yeah? But now you don't have so much capital to start, yeah? And you want to practice incentivized pre-order with money back guarantee. And you go meet your church member and then you're like, next week I'll be selling zobo for 200 naira. But if you can give me the money now, I'll be selling it to you for 150. And if you do not like it, I would return your money back to you next week Sunday. Number 1 is a smaller money. People will gladly give it to you. Number 2, there's a money back guarantee. That would assure me that you're definitely going to bring the zobo on Sunday. Number 3, you succeeded in raising capital by giving an incentive. Let's keep moving. Number 4, identify the unique help that your environment can render. A lot of time, people do not do justice to this. A member of the rural exit community shared how she learned fashion designing by assisting her aunt, who was a fashion designer. For some people, we spend thousands of naira to learn fashion design, tailoring, or whatever it's called, okay? But she was able to learn it for free by rendering help to someone in an environment. Take a look at what your environment can offer and take advantage of it. Finally, number 5, savings. As a startup, during times like this, which I know things are so hard, you can be tempted to use the money you make from your business for other expenses. Okay, you've got to discipline yourself to make sure you separate this money. It's important, especially because as business owners, your money comes scattered. You don't get it as a whole, like, oh, at the end of the month this is your salary. Your money comes in pieces. So it's important that you learn how to save so that you outbid this recession. Make sure that your business money is different from your expenses. You can open accounts and make sure that they're separate. If you can, even if it's containers that you're keeping your money, make sure you have different containers for these different reasons. Do not use your business money for your daily expenses. I'm going to be dropping the link here if you want to learn more on how to save money that is scattered, invest, and take advantage of it. Just click up here and then you can watch that video. So we've come to the end, and I want to say thank you to every Rural Exit members who contributed to this segment. I hope you watching learned something today and you're ready to fight this recession with me. Till I see you next time, keep being better than where you came from.